number 2, time yourself. For academic IELTS, 1 hour will be given for 3 passages, 3 long, arduous passages.
No, don't say that!
So whenever you're practicing, set a timer for each of the passage that you're doing and just spend 20 minutes max. Firstly, calm down and make sure that you give yourself 10 minutes solid to read the passage. I'm not going to ask you to read just the first line. I'm not going to ask you to highlight the main points. No. Fully comprehend the passage and understand it inside out.
My brain's gone.
Once you fully comprehend the passage and you've understood the passage inside out, use the next 5 to 7 minutes to answer the questions. The good thing is, if you really understand what you've read, this 5 minute to 7 minute period is going to be a walk in the park. I didn't want to wait until the last few seconds or minutes to transfer the answers because I might make a careless mistake and I might transfer the wrong answer and I might lose marks for some careless mistake.
How you hate to be wrong.
I wouldn't know. I'm not familiar with the sensation.
The next tip is something that I have personally went through and got the knowledge from above. Okay, that was an exaggeration, but what I'm trying to say is a lot of tutorials, a lot of online lessons are going to tell you to skim and scan. When you scan, it means you just read the first paragraph or the first sentence of a paragraph and the last sentence of a paragraph, and then you proceed to answer the questions. Personally, and based on my personal experience, it was not very helpful.
If anyone wants my opinion...
Hands. Niles.
Skimming and scanning does not really help because IELTS passages are really complex. It's difficult to understand, and just by reading the first sentence or the last sentence is not going to give you the gist of the whole passage. This is because complex ideas, certain twists and turns would have been placed in the middle of the paragraph, and when you conveniently do not read the third or the fourth lines thinking it's not important, that is where you would lose your important information. Every time before you begin a passage, tell yourself,
please put all your attention into this passage. We can think about lunch later.
When you train yourself like this, you are going to be a pro when it comes to reading and catching important facts and figures and incidents and scenarios and people and every single idea which is being brought up in the passage.
Oh my God, I'm having palpitations!
The final tip is the most obvious one. You must practice every day. If you're not an avid reader, chances are you would find it very difficult to read through long passages.
Relieved or irritated.
So, try to spend at least once a day to do at least 1 or 2 passages and see how do you progress. If you have any difficulties, you could personal message me or you could drop your questions in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to share with you how do I deal with these kind of difficulties. Thank you for watching, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Have an awesome week and stay tuned and hit subscribe. Bye.